All right. Hello, everyone. We have an exciting announcement here for you today. This is Donato, and I've got Dr. Trunis with me. We are going to do an anthology together called Refining the Modern Man. And we're both so excited about this. I mean, it's been probably a project on both of our hearts for some time now. And that's the thing. I'm pumped about this because I think as men we really need to not just educate each other, but build up one another, refine one another, right? And that's what this is all kind of about. So again, I've got Dr. Trunis with me today, and we want to talk about the book. So take it away.
Yes, and I am just as excited as Dr. Donato. This book it has been on my heart for a long time. Um, Refining the modern man. With the changing in roles and with the changing in society, sometimes being a man is kind of difficult to understand and kind of difficult to know. What is it? What does it take to be a man? And this book is called Refining the Modern Man. A lot of times, when we were little boys, we were told that, boys don't cry or something like that. What we are going to talk about is, what? Yes, it is okay to cry. It's not a problem to cry, but I will tell you, it's also equally as important as a man to be strong, to be the protector, to be that person who is there for their family, to make sure that in society they take on their role and they take their role on with a certain confidence. And that's what this book is going to be about. We are looking for other men that share our passion, that want to mentor this next generation to refine the man that we need, the men that we need today.
And why that's so important is because you know maybe as grown men we kind of know who we are and things like that, but we want to have a tool that we can also pass down to the young men of this generation coming up, and hopefully for many generations to come, right? I mean, we don't get much of a blueprint as far as this is how you do life, right? I mean, some of us didn't grow up with a father, others of us did. I mean, I grew up with a World War II master sergeant, okay? And you learned what to do, how to do it, but you also did what you were told the way you were told. And my dad had a saying, do as I say, not as I do, right? And kind of a double standard, but that's the thing. Like, we need to be taught how to do certain things certain ways, and that's what I'm hoping that this will be like, or for, to encourage other men, to help us all, really, to refine us, to make us all better. And I don't know about you, Trunis, but I've often, like, because I've worked with youth, and I'm trying to encourage them. I'm trying to instill in them, things to do that's good and right, and how to
Mhm.
do those things, right? Like, I never stop kids from asking questions about whatever, because I want to educate them. I want them to grow and learn, and just give them the tools to equip them so that they can be successful in life.
Absolutely. And the youth, it's funny you talk about youth. I've worked in the prison systems. I worked in prison systems in Indiana and in North Carolina. And in that prison system, I worked primarily with male inmates. And in that prison system, I hear a lot of, if I knew back then what I know now. And what that, when they finally get that epiphany, so to speak, and when they finally get that, oh my gosh, this is my purpose as a man, they come out with the in the programs that I work with the inmates. Once they know what their role is, once they know what their purpose is, once they know what they need to do, the recidivism rate is extremely low. We're looking at a recidivism rate in the state of Indiana that go through my program of less than 10%. That is a phenomenal rate when it comes to the prison system. Some of those, I had one guy who actually came into my system, and he said, one day I'm going to buy you dinner. I said, well, I live in Asheville, North Carolina. What are you going to do? Are you going to drive down there? Do you know that that man just over the summer drove to Asheville, North Carolina from Fort Wayne, Indiana, and actually bought me dinner? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a cheap guy to buy dinner for, so I made him buy me a really expensive dinner. But no, but that's the thing, and that's what this is about. We're trying to make sure that when we write this book and when we get this book in front of you, this book is here to help you and to help you find your purpose and to know, instead of saying if I knew then what I know now, to already know it. And you're going to have great writers, and we know that there are great writers that will help us put this together. Not only will they be great writers to write in the book, but these will be individuals also that will be involved in some of our conferences. This is not just a book. This is not just a pick up and read and then you know everything you need to know. This is once you get this book, once you become a part of this movement, you will be mentored from as long as you need to be mentored. And we need those mentors to help. So we will have a conference in the summer. And again, there are speaking opportunities available. There's also roundtable and other types of workshops that will be available virtually and even in person that will be available for the authors of this book to help this movement.
Right. So that's the thing. This is a call to authors. We need men, good, strong men that have, been doing the work of men, like, providing for their families. I mean, we all go through struggles, we go through trials, tribulation, right? Those are our tests in life, but they turn into testimonies. And we need those testimonies in this book to show other men how to be a man. How do you face challenges that you go through in life? I mean, we need these tools to equip others with. And so that's what this is all about. It's a call to authors. You're going to be a part of not only this book, but as Trunis mentioned, so many other things, conferences, speaking engagements. I mean, and it's exciting the way we're actually going to market this as well. I mean, this is more of an opportunity than any other anthology has been out there. And I'll let Truna speak to that a little bit too, because, we're providing more and more every time. This is going to be done with D&P Publishing, right? And as we grow as a publishing company, we learn how to do things more and better and different, and it's just excelling more and more. And that's what this is about. So go ahead, True, to speak to some of that.
Absolutely, and this is the beginning of your writing. If you haven't written before, this is the beginning of your publishing. This is what you're going to do. This is going to be the first book in your portfolio, so to speak. There will be a lot of opportunities for you to grow, to build your brand as a speaker, to build your brand as a writer, to build your brand as an author, to build your brand as a expert in all things men, all things cultural, I would say. And once you get to that point, like I said, we're going to be there to help you along the way. If you become a part of this anthology, you become a part of a family that we will never leave you. We'll stay right by your side, and you will, like I said, you'll grow with all of us.
That's right. So again, open invitation to everyone out there. Now, it is going to be limited to about 25 or so. So get it in right away. There's going to be descriptions below that'll show you how to get engaged. And we're looking forward to having you join us. And just, this is so exciting. I can't wait to be a part of this.
Thank you so much.
All right. Be blessed, everyone.